What's up, guys? So I'm going to be leaving you guys with a quick review of the potential setup for this morning. So as you guys can see, we could have had a really good potential 4-to-1 entry. This is the potential setup for the AM session today. So we're going to go ahead and review it real quick. As you guys can see, the entry point on the 5-minute would have been the opening of this down candle here, which would be an order block. And the exit point would be above these highs, filling out the imbalance or the void of this up candle here, right at the close. Okay, this would be a void, a liquidity void, because there was no trading between the closing of this candle and the opening of the candle right after, right? Since we closed here and opened up all the way down here, then there would be a essential liquidity void inside of this area. That way we could see that above these highs, we should have still a little bit of an area where there is a void to fill still, which would be this right here. So if we were going to go up and take out the liquidity above these highs, where would it go to? Exactly, it would hit the opening of this candle here, which that was the frame of reference for the TP. Now, the reasoning for this trade would be because in the early New York session, we had been dropping down, okay? So since we have been dropping down and we took out what would be the liquidity area here, that would indicate to us that we could possibly start reversing to the upside once again. So besides hitting the liquidity area here, we could see that on the 15-minute time frame, we also hit the top end of this imbalance right there. So right there was when I started to look for a good buying opportunity or a good buying setup. We could see how price hit that. So once we hit that and started rallying up, we would go down into the 1-minute time frame to look for entries, ideas, or confirmations that price should start heading upwards. We could see how we hit that level, rallied or had an expansion up, had a retracement into this down candle here, and then expanded back up, breaking this high, which that would confirm a break of market structure. After we have that, we could start looking for entries. And if you look at the low to the high, we come down for a retracement into a discount area here, and then once again here. I did not take any entries here. I would not have taken any entries here until I could have had a good confirmation on the higher time frame, which would be 5 minutes. So on the 5 minutes, we could see how, or we could have waited for this down candle to show some response or some rejection out of it. So we could see how we hit it a couple times there, and there. And then we posted a down candle here, a closed down candle, which afterwards we had a bullish candle or an up candle that broke the high or the opening of this down candle. So with that, we would have the confirmation. As you guys can see, 5-minute would give us the entry point here at the opening. And if we go to the 1-minute time frame, we could look for confluences or more confirmations for our entry and to know where exactly to take or place our stop loss. So as you guys can see, we came up, took out the high, and right here where our entry is where the opening of the 5-minute candle is. So on the 1-minute time frame, we could also see that there's confluence here with this imbalance in here around that same area. And we also have these down candles here, which should support price to the upside. So that gives us good confluence that price should continue up, and this low should not be rated. Again, we should not see price come down and take this low out anymore. Therefore, we should see upside on S&P 500 after that. Where should it head to? It should head to the liquidity above this high and the highs up here, and ultimately closing out the liquidity void right there, giving us a good 4-to-1 trade setup. Now, we could have held the trade longer into targeting the Friday's high here, but you guys have to remember that we're here to be profitable and not to be perfect. So it is better to take money out of the table than leave it on the table and have a loss or lose it. And like I said, we are looking to be profitable and not to be perfect. Since we most likely will never be perfect in our trading, we will always want more. So what we have to do here is just take the low-hanging fruit and be able to be content with the profit we have made. So this would be all for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I will be posting more videos of these types of reviews in the future. So if you don't follow me, make sure you do, and I'll see you on the next one.